I didn't have a lot of ambition in those days. I was happy. I wasn't sick, and I was having fun. I was dating people, Hollywood. So my partner at the time, Jerry Belson, said, we could make a show. Why do we need to write these other people's? We'll make our own. Never occurred to me particularly, because I like writing for Lucy and I like writing for the Dick Van Dyke Show. And then we created a show. Quite a flop. It was called Hey Landlord. It was a forerunner of Happy Days, actually, but we called it Hey Landlord, two guys living in the Bronx. And we didn't cast it very well, we didn't write it very well, but we learned how to really make a show. And Hey Landlord was 99th in the ratings, but it lasted a whole year. We had like 32 episodes, I can't remember, but it was over 30 episodes of this show. A bomb! But boy, we learned, and all the best writers were on that show that went on to big careers in TV. Chuck Shire was the AD on the show. He was a big Hollywood director, and Jim Brooks was was a script for that show, and he's a giant now. So many of them went on to big things, even though we all worked on not a good show. But I think that's what's missing today a little bit. They don't let anybody learn how to do the job. So we learned pretty good, and it was exciting, even though it was on every week. That was very exciting. We wrote and wrote and wrote, and then the rating would be 0. Nobody watched, but so what? We saw a live audience come in and hear the show, and that always taught me never to trust anybody but the audience, because we were dying in the ratings. Everybody said we were terrible, but 300 people came in to see Hey Landlord, and they laughed. Not at every scene. And some they read, what was that you're doing? So we learned we were confusing them. And that's when I started first talking to the audience. I was the warm-up comedian. I went back to my act, and there would be this scene, and I'd say, why wasn't that funny, folks? Well, it made no sense, and we hate her. Who do you hate? That? Well, why do you hate? Well, she wasn't nice to the other guy. Really? And I would talk to them through the shows and find out why they wouldn't react, why they didn't tune in, who knows. So I never trusted the other people. I heard them laugh at Hey Landlord. We were 99th in the ratings. Something was funny there. I'll figure it out later. So that was a big influence.